Okay, I'm back and I'm live. This is video or post number 5. If I probably forgot to label it. I'll do that. I'll edit it and do that. Anyway, I was having so much fun reading your crafting goals that I got caught up in it. I thought, oh my gosh, I got to get on with the show here. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in like that, because it helps to know that we all have our struggles and all have things that we want to accomplish, and believe in yourself. You can do it. You can do it, whatever those goals are. Write them down, and that makes it real. Okay, so you can do it. All right, that's what I tell my team all the time, that make your list, set your goals, whatever it may be, in life, in crafting, whatever. Write it down, and then it's a goal and not just a dream. Okay, so anyway, hi Kristen and Kathy and Diane, thanks for tuning in. Be sure you comment there with your crafting goals. It can be whatever, something you want to do this year, something you want to learn this year. Okay, so anyway, okay, let's get on with this next video. We're going to be making a manly card, and I am using this Sweet Sentiments set that's in the Occasions catalog. I love it. I love that Stampin' Up! Is offering more sentiment sets that have sentiments for the outside and the inside. You know what I mean? I just love that. And these fonts are, very diverse, very different, but they coordinate with different stamp sets that are in the catalog. And so you can use this with a certain stamp set and it'll go just fine. Okay, or look at this, many thanks, and then it has all these many thanks. How cute is that? I love it. Okay, and you can mix and match things, however, just to go for it. But this is a great set. Inside out. Yeah, me too, Diane. Kathy, no. All right. Okay, so I'm using this one, Best Guy Ever. Okay, and I'm making mine a birthday card. Okay, so let me show you what I'm starting with. I've already got my stamp mounted, a simple stamp there. I'm using one color of ink, and I am using this paper, Urban Underground. I love the name of it. I love that it's masculine and just awesome. It's this specialty designer series paper. And it has 2 sheets that are like silver metallic on black. So those are just one-sided. And then all these different colors. I have it, but I'm not going to take the time to show you that right this minute. It is awesome paper. Okay. It's a basic black, basic gray, delightful Dijon, silver, and very vanilla. Super cool. Okay, I think you're going to love that. So anyway, I'm starting off with a piece of basic gray cardstock, and it is cut at 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, and then I've already scored it at 5 1/2, and I'm going to use my bone folder and give it a good crease there. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead, since I'm not going to do anything but layer up on top of this. This is one of those patterns. Isn't that cool? I mean, just awesome. I'm going to layer that on there with some Snell adhesive. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4 to cover pretty much the front of the card, yet leave that basic gray border around it. Okay, and if you're watching, thank you so much for watching live. I appreciate it. And if you're watching the replay, I appreciate that too. We've had a lot of people, I say a lot, quite a few join the group just here in the last few minutes, and I think they're probably catching up watching some of the other videos. So anyway, somebody remind me to number this video if I don't do that. Okay, post underneath it and remind me. Okay, so there's that. Let's set that aside and do some stamping. I have this Best Guy Ever, and I have this piece of Very Vanilla, cut at 1.5 by 2. Now, the way that I decide how big to make this is I put this down on my grid sheet, the stamp itself, and I measure it. And I try to make it not much larger than the stamp itself. That leaves less room for error. Okay, so I'm going to use the Archival Basic Gray ink. And I'm going to ink this up. Our archival pads are the felt pads because of the makeup of the ink. I don't really know the technical reason, but it's not a foam pad like all of our other colors. The basic black and the basic gray archival ink are the felt pads, okay? So here we go. And I'm just going to center that over the top there. And stamp. And when you stamp, push down and let the ink soak into the paper, okay? All right, there you go. It's easy peasy. Best Guy Ever. All right, so now I have a piece of basic gray cut at 1 3/4 by 2 1/4, which is just 1/4 inch bigger on width and length to back this. So I am going to do something a little different because I think it's cool. I'm going to just cock that to the side a little bit, okay, and not make it all squared up, okay? It's kind of makes it a little interesting, makes it trendy, and it makes it your own. It makes it very unique. So try that on your layering, especially like if you're not using framelits to cut your thanks, Kathy. You know, if you're not using framelits to cut your sentiment or your picture and you're just cutting with your paper trimmer, try that. I don't want to do it too much because I'm going to do it straight on the card like that, and then the basic gray will be angled. Let's do that. Let's not stress over it. Okay, so that's there. And then I have 2 pieces of that designer paper. You can see I use the back of this pattern. And, hey Latricia, thanks for tuning in. And then this is another Delightful Dijon. And so I'm just going to follow suit, and I'm going to angle that way and angle that this way and put that down, okay? So it's okay that you're late. There's no set, you know, we started at 8, but Latricia, everything is on the group page here, and you can watch it at your leisure. So, Latricia is a friend of mine that used to be in my local club, and I'm so glad she's tuning in. Okay, let's do that. Okay, just kind of not squared up, just different. Okay, so now I've got some of the basic black twine, and what I did is I separated it, and I've just got some strands here, so it's really thready. And hey, Darlene. And I'm going to take I'm going to use snail this time. I used Fast Fuse on my sample card, but I think this is going to work. And I'm going to take this and roll it around my hand. And there's not a right or wrong way to do this. I have tried every way in the book on this, you know. But I want to separate it a little bit where it's just kind of messy. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take these little tails and bring them on in. Hi, Loretta. Okay. All right, so now that can go here like that, and it just gives it a little embellishment without it being girly, if you know what I mean. You know, I mean, I've used ribbons on cards, but I really love using the twine. Really do. Hey, Alicia. Okay, so I'm using one of these mini paper clips, and it's on the page with the Sending Love with the Valentine stuff, but you know, you can cross over and use it. However, now there are some super cute masculine sticker embellishments that I don't have yet. And I ordered some, but I could only order 3 packs of them as a demonstrator this month. And I use them as gifts for my team. So I didn't keep any for myself, but I am going to order for sure, for sure. Love it. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. And this is going to go down here. I think I'm going to use some liquid glue. Alicia, are you still on the road? I know when you're going up there through the lakes area, Alicia is in my local club, and she's also my assistant. And she's traveling to see family, and she was trying to watch from the, not driving, of course, but from the road. And we have an area in East Texas where there's no Verizon service. It's, I think, AT&T or Sprint or something. But anyway, so we have that trouble too when we're going back and forth from the cabin in Missouri to here in Texas. So, okay, there's that. And I've already prepped the inside. Best guy ever, hoping your day is perfect. I thought that would be good for the inside of a birthday card. And again, here I just had this scrap of Very Vanilla. I had this little strip left over. I just glued it on to give it a little bit of color on the inside. And I'm going to put that right in there. Use those scraps. I keep hearing firecrackers outside. Okay. So let's put that here. Like that. And then we are done with that card. A masculine card, easy. The paper does the work for you, okay? It's a great set of papers, and I think you're going to really like it for your masculine cards. Okay, I'm going to close off now, and let's see. The next post is going to be about my celebration, and what I'm going to do, or what I'm going to attempt to do actually, is upload it as a file on this group page so that you can have access to it. But basically what it is that I have a special celebration in April for those that have met certain requirements during the January, February, March. Okay, so save video number. Thank you, Kristen. So anyway, I'm going to upload that. You can read it, and if you have questions, let me know. And I'll probably talk about that again later as we get closer to the day of celebration. And I'll come probably live here on the group. But for now, I'm just going to post the information and then be back with you live in just a little bit. Okay? Thank you, Kathy. Thanks.